Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be discussing my quick thoughts on Chapter 2, Season 6, which is the season we're playing in right now. And it's been, I would say, nearly 2 weeks from the update. But let me talk to you about my first day. My first day, I didn't like the season much because I wasn't liking the new guns, which we will talk about. And yeah, but soon after I got used to them, and then it's the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass, I'm currently on tier 45, nearly halfway through, and I have got the Tirana skin, the Agent Jonesy skin, known as Jonesy the First. No, I don't know. And the Lara Croft skins. But there is many more to unlock. So we're going to first talk about Agent Jonesy. Agent Jonesy is a good skin because it has many edit styles which you can do challenges for when you unlock Battle Pass backlinks, which is Jonesy's backling. And when you unlock those, they come with challenges. And then if you do the challenges, like collecting anomalies, you will get styles. So the first challenge is at Lazy Lake, where you have to do a captain. And then the next one is at Shark, where you have to emote or whatever it is to get the style. But to unlock these, you have to find the butterfly, which you get after unlocking the quest. And then we get the Lara Croft skin. The Lara Croft skin, I would say, is an okay skin. It is a sweaty skin, which I do like. And it's got quite good edit styles. Now it's the Tirana skin. The Tirana skin is not my favourite, I could definitely say that, but it is quite good. I'm not a fan of the tier 37 edit style, which is like the extinction one, but yeah. Next we're talking about the Raz skin, which I haven't personally unlocked, but it's a quite cool skin. And if you did not know, it references Kevin the Cube, which was there in Chapter 2 Season 1. No, Chapter 1 Season 6. Okay, next is the Cluck skin, which is a meme skin which does recognize Easter, and that is very soon, so I can understand why they put it in the Battle Pass. And all in all, I would rate that skin 5. No, sorry, not 5. 7 out of 10. Jonesy the First I would rate 8. Lara Croft I would rate probably a 6. And the Tirana skin I would rate probably a 4. And after Cluck, we have the Rebirth Raven, which also, if you didn't know, it is from Teen Titans. And it does have an edit style, but I've never really watched Teen Titans, so I don't really know who it is. But it is quite a cool skin if you do manage to unlock it as Battle Pass. So from what I've seen about it, it's probably like a 7 to me. And now we're talking about like the T100 kind of skin, which is the Spire Assassin. I am not a fan of this skin at all, but I would also want to get to it. Next we're talking about the map changes. The map has been changed quite significantly, which they've removed the sand and they've made it an autumny type of vibe and scenery. And they did remove Salty Towers, but they kind of kept it in a tiny bit by making it Golden Globes, which isn't in Tilted Towers, and it does have quite similar buildings to Salty Springs and Tilted Towers. But most of the big buildings have just been turned into smaller buildings, apart from like 2 of them. But that is a quite good landmark, which I would rate like 7.5, yeah, I would say that. Next, we have the Spire, which is at the middle of the map, and it's a type of village where it's got a long tower where the 0 point used to be, and the 0 point is trapped in a cage to make sure it doesn't get damaged anymore. But the mythic, which we will talk about, is kind of cool being there, so I would rate that about a maybe 6.5, 7, I would say. Next we have Colossal Crops, which is a mix between Colosseum and either Fatal Fields or what was that one? And the other farm place, which was destroyed by Stark Industries, if you do remember that. And yeah, I haven't landed there, but I do go around there in mostly every match, so it is kind of cool. And if you're a person who likes to hide, then this would be a good place for you. So 8, yeah, 8. Next we're going to talk about the guns. We have 3 types of guns: the makeshifts, the primal, and the mechanical. So I will be talking about the makeshift first. There are different types of guns with the makeshift shotgun, the makeshift rifle, and the makeshift bow. The bow is quite good, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And I wouldn't recommend using it unless you have to and you don't have a blue primal or a blue mechanical. But you can craft it into any of those, which again we'll talk about. And next is the makeshift shotgun. I really don't like the shotgun. The shotgun only has 2 bullets and it shoots kind of slow, but its reload time is very slow, and it's really hard to kill people with it unless they have less than 100 health, because you can't really do much damage unless you do a headshot. So next we're going to talk about the mechanical weapons. So we have the normal AR, the pump shotgun. Okay, so and the mechanical bow. The mechanical bow is quite good. It does 85 damage, and you can then craft it into different types of bows. The epic ones, which are the poison dart bow, another poison dart bow, the flame bow, and the mechanical explosive bow. And those are quite good, and I would recommend crafting them if you have the materials. 2 of them you need. So one of them you need a poison sac, which you can get from killing frogs, and the next one you can get from fishing. Okay. And now we're going to talk about the mechanical shotgun, which is known as the pump shotgun. And I really do like the pump shotgun. I like using it because it shoots quite fast and it doesn't have a long reload time, and it does lots of damage. But one sad thing about it is if you get a Spaz, which is known as the purple pump or the legendary pump, the purple pump can no longer do 200 damage, only the gold pump can do, which the gold pump does 203 damage. But I do have a positive about the pumps. The blue pump is now being brought up to 100 damage per body shot if you're able to get it. Yeah, and it used to be only 80, which is quite good now, because if nobody has any shield, you can just one pump them. Okay, next we're going to talk about the primal rifle. The primal guns. I'm not a fan of most of them. The primal shotgun is way too overpowered, and it's like the drum shotgun, if you can remember the drum shotgun. And it's really hard to fight up against unless the person with the primal shotgun has no shield, because what they can do is when you break their wall, they can just exploit out like this, like that, and then they can just spray, and it would be so hard to fight them because it shoots so fast. It's like the old drum shotgun, which you could use back in chapter 1, but it was vaulted since. Next is the primal rifle, which is kind of like an AR type of the bullet, but apart from that, it's basically a quite fast shooter weapon, but not so fast, not as fast as the AR. And I can't really explain it, but it's just kind of bad. It does way less damage than a normal AR. And if you have the chance, take a mechanical AR rather than a primal AR, which is primal rifle. Next is the Primal Bow. The Primal Bow is good for upgrading, and it's got the same upgrades as the other bow, and it's a bit less damage, 20 less, and yeah. Okay, we've talked about the battle pass, the map, and the weapon, but now here's my whole ranking of the season. Even though it's only been about 2 weeks, the first update is going to be tomorrow, the 30th of March, which will be the Easter update, and you can earn a free pickaxe from it, and there will be a cup on April 2nd, which I think is quite good. So my opinion on the season, it's about 6 out of 10 now, but it's only because we started only 2 weeks ago, and I haven't been able to explore all of the NPCs and stuff. So yeah, but last thing is that I really am glad that the arena point restarted, and there's a new arena called Arena Box Fight. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and there will be a new video up tomorrow about my opinions on #RIP Fortnite. Bye guys!